So hello guys, I'm Ketan Singh. My Topcoder handle is KetsJS. I'm a data scientist and I'm a co-pilot at Topcoder. And today we are like doing this Community Monday meetup, Southern Asia region. So the goal of these meetups is that we have these meetups in like for every major region at Topcoder. So the goal is actually to engage the community and like to answer the questions in a manner that is more relevant to our region, instead of like doing a single presentation that is for like the entire world. By the way, that happens as well. One of our admins, like Jesse, does a meetup that is meant for like the global audience. But if somebody wants to like have any information that is relevant to our region particularly, this meetup is for that. Okay. And by the way, like we tend to like discuss in any language. I personally speak Hindi, and I can of course understand like several North Indian region, languages. But if needed, if somebody is having issues understanding something, I can actually invite people who can speak your language, and they can explain things to you. Okay. Okay. So happy Monday. Today being Monday, we are having this meetup. So the first things first, if you guys haven't joined Topcoder Discord yet, please do so. And this is also for all the people who are watching this on YouTube. That because we've actually moved our entire conversation from Slack to Discord, and almost entire like every announcement or all the discussions we have are going to happen at Discord. So I would sincerely recommend that you guys join. So this is the QR code if you guys want to use the QR code to join. And if you want the link is okay. So you guys have joined, so I'll just read it out over here because it might not be visible on YouTube. It is discord.com/invite/topcoder. Okay, discord.com/invite/topcoder. Pretty easy. So when you go over there, you need to actually go and select your interests as well and your region. So once you do that, you'll start seeing a lot more channels over there. Because if you don't do that, you'll basically see just a couple of basic by default channels. So if you want to like make use of the entire full experience, you need to actually select those. So please do take care of that. Okay. So the next big one is that Topcoder is actually introducing an internal coin. Okay. So it is. I think it's going to be called Topcoder coin. So it is going to be offered to people on Discord as well. So what is going to happen is like based on your activity, and there are going to be like predefined activities and how much coins you will earn for each activity. So something like that, because I'm not sure about this entirely as well, because this is going to be like announced pretty soon in detail by Nick. Nick is basically like a senior admin at Topcoder, and he also manages everything in Discord. I mean, the Discord server of Topcoder. So basically, like maybe for a comment, you might get a few coins. If you like make a like report something, maybe you might get a set of points. So based on that, you can earn some points. And I think the plan is to have a shop as well, like a real shop where you can actually buy stuff using your coins. For example, you can actually buy Topcoder t-shirts and apparels and like cups, mugs, etc. So I think that is the plan, but I'm not entirely sure. So if you are on Discord, do watch out, because this is going to be a very big announcement, and a lot of people might be interested in like making use of this. And I am pretty excited about this as well. Pretty good initiative. Okay, so right now the Topcoder 22, TCO 22 stage 4 has started. So like in case you guys don't know, what happens is at Topcoder we have competitions, and based on how you perform in the competitions, you actually get a chance to get invited to Topcoder Open. So Topcoder Open is a like a major, what do you call that? It's a major event. Like it has been happening for like 15 plus years now. So you get invited to that, and there are like several tracks at TCO. Okay, so there is a software development track. There's a first to finish track, which is like software development, but it is more about like how fast you solve a problem. Then there is a classical algorithms track. So yeah, so if you guys want to like learn more about this, you need to actually go to tco22.topcoder.com. Okay, so that is the homepage, and once you go over there, you can actually click on competition, and then you can select anything and you can learn about it. For example, if you are into development, you actually click on development, and then you come over here. Can you share the link here? Okay, definitely will do that. Okay, here you go. So right now, as you can see, the stage 4, which is April 1st to July, June 30th, that has kicked off. And yeah. So yeah, so and these are your people who actually qualified in the previous weeks, previous stages. So actually Deepak Kumar actually had qualified because of the rule that if someone has already qualified in a previous stage, then the other people actually get the chance. So as you can see, Sari Volk and XXCXY had actually qualified over here. So that is why these two guys actually got promoted. So that happens as well. So don't lose hope if you don't see yourself in the top 3, because you might eventually get a chance nonetheless. So yeah. And now, moving on to, so if you guys have any specific questions about TCO, you can just let me know. Or you could, we have a dedicated channel for this Discord as well. So if you have any questions, you can post there as well. We can have a very detailed discussions over there. And yeah, by the way, we also have like a voice chat feature over there. So if you guys want to like discuss anything anytime, you can actually tag me and I can come on a voice discussion over there. Okay. Okay. So I have a question. May I know how to get into the TCO stage 4? Yeah. So you need to actually win points. So each time you actually win a competition, or you, there are actually like different rules for different tracks. So I would suggest to you to just come over here, okay, and just go through every track and understand what each track is about. Like one is an algorithm track. Like this is similar to like classical competitive programming challenges. Okay. Then this is development. This is your regular software development challenges. Then this is first to finish. Then there is marathon match. So you'll actually have to like spend some time like looking into what sort of challenges these are, because if I start if I explain this, it'll actually take a lot of time. But if you guys want, I can actually like do a dedicated presentation on this as well. Okay, but not exactly right now. Maybe sometime else, like sometime else this week. So I would first suggest that you actually go through this, and if you don't understand anything, you can just ask me anything. Okay, and if required, I can also cover this in a separate call. Okay. Okay. So yeah, by the way, the bottom line is that you actually win points. Okay. So you, once you start competing, in addition to getting a chance to actually win the money or like win the first prize, you also win some points. And based on those points, you actually get on the leaderboard, and like the top 2 or top 3 people actually get they actually qualify for the finals. So that is basically how it works. But there are some differences like in every track. So for the details, you need to actually go through this. Okay. Okay. So now moving on to, yeah, actually Topcoder has started like giving out like health insurance with the help of a company called Safety Wing. So this is not free, by the way. So Safety Wing is a company which actually offers health insurance to digital nomads. So what are digital nomads? Digital nomads are basically people who actually don't live at a particular location, and they actually like move to different places in the world, and they can work from anywhere. Okay, because that is easy to do if you actually are working remotely. So many a times what happens is that your health insurance is actually like connected to your country, and if you are like traveling, you need to actually buy a travel insurance. Okay, but through this what you can do is that you can buy it once, and this policy will be applicable across the world. So this is pretty good for any person who's actually not looking to buy a travel health insurance again and again. So this is pretty good for that. So actually, and I think people are getting 50% off or something like that for each for Topcoder members. So it is a very big deal. Like already, I think their prices are pretty reasonable. I wouldn't say low, like compared to like the prices we have in India, but looking from the point of view of the global prices, I think it is very reasonable. So if you are a traveler, definitely I would suggest that you look into this. And let me see if I have a link or not. Yeah, so this is the link. So you actually need to use this specific link to sign up. Otherwise, you won't get the discount. So it is safetyving.com/nomad-health/sign up. Then you have a question mark. The company name is equal to Topcoder. I'm not sure if this is visible clearly on YouTube or not, but over here I've posted the link. So if you guys need this link, just come on Discord and I'll share it again. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so Topcoder NASA community, it is going to launch. So I'll play the video. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the audio or not, but it's just a random audio of rocket launch. Yeah. Yeah, so the whole deal is that Topcoder is actually going to start like several NASA-related challenges, and they are actually creating a community. Okay, so you might ask, what is a community, like in this sense? So, I mean, specifically speaking, that like if you come here and if you sign up, like if you enter your Topcoder handle, your email, the email that you use to create your Topcoder handle, and if you select these things, maybe you'll get dedicated emails to yourself that other Topcoder members might not get. So if you are interested in this, you can actually come and sign up. And there are going to be a lot of challenges. So if you are into this area, like keep an eye on all the challenge listings, which you will actually easily get on Discord. Okay. And by the way, like if you want to explore by yourself, it is topcoder.com/challenges. Okay. Once you go there, all kinds of challenges of all tracks you can find over there, but you'll have to like filter yourself, because over there everything is included. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so right now we have a challenge going on, which is NASA challenge, that is cognitive state determination fault tolerance marathon match. So we actually had a NASA challenge. I think this is a follow-up challenge of that. So if people who actually competed in this, they might be like pretty acquainted with the problem. But even if you're not, you can actually read the statement over here. And so I think the statement was about, you are actually using sensors to predict the psychological state of the astronauts. Okay, and you need to actually predict that 3 seconds in advance. Like you'll be getting all sorts of like biomarker, what do you call that, sensor reading, and based on that you have to predict what sort of a mood the astronaut will be in a few seconds. So yeah, so that was the problem, and I think this challenge is a follow-up, and they are actually looking to improve on that. So if you're interested, definitely do check out the challenge. Okay, I've shared the link over here. And if you and people watching on YouTube, you can just come on topcoder.com/challenges and you can find this challenge over there. Okay. 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 So Topcoder actually had Topcoder had an interim CEO. So as you might know, like Topcoder is actually owned by Wipro. Wipro actually owns Topcoder, but it doesn't operate it directly. As in, the Wipro management doesn't directly control operate Topcoder. Topcoder has a separate management. So till now, I think the Wipro CTO, Chief Technical Officer, was actually the CEO of Topcoder for a few months. But right now we have a new CEO at Topcoder who will be actually fully dedicated to Topcoder only. Okay, specifically Topcoder. So his name is Mr. Doug Hansen, and he has joined actually this month. But he has been a member of Topcoder for a couple of weeks and a month or so, and he has been observing everything. He has also talked to a lot of people to understand how things are going, and from 1st April he has actually started as the role of CEO. So there is going to be a meetup, and like actually everybody is invited to participate in that. You can actually come and ask any questions. You can like listen to his like vision, what he plans to do at like changes that he plans to make at Topcoder. So definitely pretty interesting times. So like everybody is invited to come and like talk to him. Okay. Oh, so much. Okay, so we are going to actually have a Hangout Friday on April 22nd. So this is basically a fun event. So nothing too serious. What happens is like people just come and people actually like decide some games in advance and they come and play those games. It can be any sort of game. It can be a like a quiz or it's only meant for fun. So people who actually want to hang out with other top order members and have a good time. It is going to happen on like April 22nd, and it usually I think it's it's on Friday. It's a Hangout Friday #5. Okay, so I don't have a link right now with me, but I think they might have not created the link right now. So this will be eventually available, and I'll share in future meetups. Okay, or like this will be shared. It's definitely on the Discord. Okay, yeah. So this is there's also going to be a like a Docker 101 presentation. So what is going to happen, like people who are not acquainted very well with Docker, they can actually like join this meetup and learn more about it. Okay, so this is the link. So like I'm a community manager, so like similar to me, there's also another community manager who actually focuses on the European region. His name is Pena. So he will be actually hosting this. And if you guys are interested in like learning more about Docker, or even if you like know about it and you want to like see the presentation, or if you want to share your own like tips and tricks, you can join and definitely take part in the chat and conversation. Okay. 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 So moving on to the next one. Yeah. So this is the Topcoder Arena. So like many people are very confused at times, like they work at top like code forces and other competitive programming platforms, and when they come at Topcoder, they see that there are software development challenges here, but they are not able to actually find the competitive programming challenges. So you need to be careful that the competitive programming challenges are not included in the topcoder.com/challenges. It like these kinds of challenges are not included in that. Okay, like I'll say that again. So there is topcoder.com/challenges. Okay, so over there you won't easily find like these competitive programming challenges. For these you actually have to come over here. It is called topcoder.com/community/arena. Okay, because you can understand like topcoder.com/challenges is meant for the like the challenges where software development is done. But in this, actually, there is no software development per se. Like this is pure competition. Okay, pure competition as in you don't actually develop a software that will be used somewhere. Like this is only for competition. Okay, and like this is a lot more intense in terms of memory efficiency, time efficiency, etc. It is a lot more technical. It is a lot more dependent on theory of computation, etc. So people who are interested in this, they actually need to come over here. I've shared the link and I'll read it out again. It is topcoder.com/community/arena. Okay. And if you like to learn more about what sorts of challenges there are, or like see example problems, you can just come and see over here. Okay. Yeah. So similar to like on this line, as in competitive programming, we actually have a Humble Full Cup. So Humble Full Cup is actually in the honor of a member called Humble Full. So Humble Full, his actual name was Harsha Suryanarayana. So he was from India, of course, and he unfortunately actually like he actually met with an accident like 5-6 years ago, and he actually died. But he used to be a very like excellent. He used to be an excellent competitor at Topcoder. So like in his honor, like Topcoder started hosting a competition. So from what I understand, this is only for triple IT students, because he was a student at triple IT, and I think this competition is only for that. But I think the finals is open for everybody. I think so. Okay. But anyway, like whether it is open or not, like people who want to just come and see what happens, they are definitely invited to do so. So the finals will happen on April 7th and 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Okay. And you can see the agenda over here, official welcome and everything. So yeah. So and like in these events, you can just come and ask any question from all the concerned folks. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's also a new initiative that our community, like Jesse is a very like a senior like admin at Topcoder. So her name is Jessie Ford, and she's in the executive team. Like she actually joined the executive team like 2-3 days ago. So what she is starting to do is that she is like opening up her calendar to anybody. Okay, so anybody who has anything to talk with her, they can actually just like come to this link, and they can directly like book a meeting with her. Okay, so the link is I'm not sure how to read this. It is KOALENDAR. Kolendar. I'm not sure. Okay, kolendar.com/e/community-chat-with-Jesse. If you guys can read the link, that is perfectly good for me. But if you cannot, I mean, the link is somewhat difficult. So I would suggest to you to actually come to the Discord, and I can share the link again to you. Okay. So basically you can just come here. If you can see any slot open, if you really have something to talk about, I would suggest that if you have something to talk about, then talk. Otherwise, but if you just want to have a chat, I think that should be okay as well. But please check with her. Okay. And then you can suggest your changes or your feedback, anything to her. Okay. So she is looking into community side of the things. So I think any grievances that you might have or any feedback that you might have on how we can improve Topcoder, you can directly share with her. And by the way, you can do that with me as well, because I actually look in our region, like the South Asian region. So if you have any feedback, you can also like directly give it to me as well. Or you can just come and write it on Discord and someone will see that. Okay. So you have 3 options basically. You actually have 4 options because you also have support. So you can email at support@topcoder.com. So if you have a specific complaint, you can actually send your complaint to email to Topcoder support, and they can also handle it. And or if they cannot handle it, they will actually invite somebody from us, like our team, and we will handle that. Okay. So there are a lot of ways to actually share your feedback and suggestions at Topcoder. Okay. So usually the presentations aren't like this long, but this week we have like several slides, which is actually like a very good sign that like many things are like going to start this quarter. So pretty good. Okay, so we are now moving on to top gigs this week. So first, for people who are not aware what gigs are. So till now I was talking about only competitions. Okay, so Topcoder is known for competitions, but like previous year, like last year, it has also started a new offering. So this new offering is called gigs. So gigs, as you might know, is something like a short job. Okay, it is not a full-time job. Like this gig term is actually used in the music industry, because what happens in the music industry is that people, like if you let's say you are a drummer, then you are actually invited to play somewhere, and then once your job is done, you actually get paid, and your work is done, you can just go and enjoy again. Okay, so this is something like that. So what happens over here is actually you get invited to, I mean, you can apply to become like for any role like this, and like it is a selective process. It's not like you just apply and you get it directly, and you might get it because if your profile is strong, you will get it immediately as well. But usually, like for each gig, there are multiple applicants. So if you actually qualify, you'll get the gig. Okay, and as I'll show you that the payments are actually pretty good, particularly for people from our region. Okay, and this is particularly good like for students, because students usually don't have a full-time job and they have some time in the evening. So so many a times actually, if they are like, if they have proven skills, then actually it can be very good for them as well. But you need to be sure that you actually have proven skills. You cannot be like a complete newbie and get a gig. Okay, because you need to like set your expectations accordingly. So yeah, I'll show a couple of them. So this is an India only gig. So basically that what that means is it is only open for Indians. Okay. I mean, people from India. So the compensation is $850 to about $1,000. That is per week. That is not monthly. That is per week. So that is almost like 60,000-70,000 rupees, Indian rupees, and per week. So as you can see, it is like extremely good. Uh, and the hours are 44 hours. So actually, this is slightly more than a full-time role, because full-time roles are 40 hours per week. So this is going to be like almost like a full-time job, and the working hours needs to be IST. So what that means is basically you need to be available from 9 to 5, or maybe 10 to 6, something like that. Okay. So if you have any questions, you actually come and contact here. Yeah. There's no email. Okay, I'll share the link here. It is called gig work at topcoder.com. You can just email it here if you have any questions. And if you don't want to do that, you can just come on Discord, and at Discord, we have a separate section for gigs. You can ask questions over there as well. Okay. Moving on to the next one, it is SharePoint developer. Okay, I didn't show that, right? I didn't talk about it. Just let me. So yeah, this is a Java developer gig. You need to have like 5+ years of experience, and all these things you need to have. So you need to be sure that you have these you have these skills. It cannot be that you get the gig and Topcoder sends you to that company to work, and then over there you say that, okay, so I have not worked on this, so I have to learn this. You cannot do that. You actually, if you say that you know this, you actually need to know this, because based on that you'll be deployed to that company. So yeah, so please make sure that you actually know these things before applying. And if you don't know it, just mention that maybe you are learning it right now, and even then they might consider you. But be very honest with your profile. Okay. And by the way, like, this experience can be both kinds of experience. It can be in a corporate role, it can be in a freelancing role, it can be like within Topcoder. Like for example, if you have been competing at Topcoder and you have won like many Java based competitions, then that also proves that you know about this. Okay. So it doesn't have to be a corporate role, corporate kind of experience, but you need to actually mention these things very clearly on your resume, because like different kinds of resumes can be perceived differently by different companies. So please make sure about this. I mean, to be clear about this. Okay, so moving on to the next one, is a SharePoint developer. So frankly speaking, I'm not very much acquainted with SharePoint, so I won't be able to say a lot about this. But this is also IST, 40 hours per week, half year, like 26 weeks. Compensation is slightly higher. And SharePoint, I think it's a Microsoft SharePoint application. So if you are experienced in this, definitely consider applying. So I'll share the link here. And then there's data engineer. This is open for India and Asian countries. So if you are from like South Asia, any Asian country, you can apply. So this is a short gig. It is only 12 weeks, 40 hours per week. And these are the working hours. I mean, the time zone. The compensation is slightly lower, but I think because like different kinds of gigs have different payment structure based on the company, how much they are willing to offer. So if you are okay with this payment, and if you have these skills, you can consider applying. Actually, there are not a lot of requirements. Maybe that is why the compensation is slightly lower, because these kinds of skills, it's not like they are asking for 10 years of experience. Like, yeah. So pretty straightforward requirements. If you have these, consider applying. And by the way, if you want to explore on your own, you can just come over here. I'll share the link again. It is topcoder.com/gigs. Okay. Just come over here and like search based on your skills. If you have Python skills, just write Python over here, and you'll get all the Python. You'll get all the Python gigs. So I'm not sure why I'm getting this one. Maybe this contains Python. Okay. So yeah. So this contains Python. So yeah, or you can filter by location also as well, and sort by descending ascending. Okay, so you can explore yourself. Okay, so on the final slide of our presentation today. So this is basically our calendar notes. So what happens is many a times when we know that some event is going to happen in advance, so we enter it in our Topcoder public calendar. Okay. So, but it is not necessary that all the events will be entered over here. Sometimes what happens is we actually launch a challenge in a single day. We don't put it on the calendar. So that also happens. But if you want to see the things that are going to happen, you can just come over here and see the events. It is topcoder.com/community/events. Okay. And I'll go through this quickly. So on 5th, we have an SRM. SRM is a single round match. Single round match is a competitive programming kind of a challenge. So so this is not a freelancing or a software development kind of a thing. It is pure competitive programming where you will be tested for time efficiency, memory efficiency, data structures, things like that. Okay. So that is SRM 827. Then there is the Humble Full Cup that I talked about. Then there is a marathon match. Marathon match is similar to an SRM, but it is longer. But marathon matches are of two types. I will actually explain this sometime else. Marathon matches can be like competitive programming, and it can also be a machine learning contest. So like I showed you the NASA cognitive one, that is also a marathon match, but that is a machine learning marathon match. Okay. But this marathon match, this is a competitive programming marathon match. I know this is a bit confusing, but eventually once you get the hang of it, you'll understand. So on 15th, we have a rookie SRM 12. On 16th, we have a algorithm round. So this is for TCO. For TCO, like I said, usually when you win any competition, you actually get the points and you get on the leaderboard. But in the case of algorithms, there are actually rounds. So like I said, like different tracks can be somewhat different. So as you can see, this is somewhat different. Okay. So people who are actually acquainted with this, they actually compete on 16th. So if you want to learn more about this, actually, I'm not an expert in this competitive programming. So for that, you'll actually need to come on Discord, and I'll try to connect you with people who actually know better about this. Okay. Then on April 22nd, we have the Hangout Friday that I talked about the fun and games. Then again, there is an SRM on 23rd. Then the Docker 101 that I talked about. Then on April 27th, we have the round 2 or the round 1B of the algorithm TCO 22 round. Then on 29th, we have an RDM. RDM is basically a rapid development match. So rapid development match is a very, I'm not sure if I'm saying the full name correctly or not. Rapid development match, right? Yeah. So so what happens over there is actually it is a new format. So here you actually come and you actually participate in a software development competition, and it is a lot more faster compared to like your traditional development challenges, because traditional development challenges actually go on for like 2-3 days, 4-5 days, but RDM actually goes on only for 3-4 hours maximum. So it is like comparatively very different, and the scoring is also very different. So yeah, but like it is very like people are like very much interested in this, people from the development background. So if you are looking into exploring this, definitely consider coming over here. I don't have a link ready with me, but it might be actually on the events calendar. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, it is available over here in the calendar. RDM, Rapid Development Match 6. Okay. Okay, guys. So we are right now done with the presentation. So right now, if you have any specific questions about any particular slide or any general remarks that you have, you can just talk to me about that. Actually, the presentation went on pretty long. Usually what happens is I'm done with the presentations in like 10-15 minutes. And then for 15-20 minutes, I actually just, we have a discussion. But today it went on for like 40 minutes. So yeah, but if you have any questions, definitely we can talk about it. So any questions, Akash or Deepak? Yeah, thank you. Welcome. Okay, so okay. Okay, so are you traveling somewhere or okay, yeah, your mic is having some issues. Okay, guys, so if there are no questions, we can actually end the call. And if you have any follow-up questions, I'm always available on Discord. You can directly tag me to any question, or if you want any of the community managers to look into it, that you can just write. I think the handle is community manager, something like that. Just start writing community and you'll get the suggestion. Okay, community manager, something like that. And don't overthink. If you have any questions, that just don't like think a lot about it. Just come and you can ask anything. Okay. Okay. So I see there's an event going on right now on Discord. So let's go and see what that is. Okay. So I see something is going on. It's NASA cognitive state determination fault, something like that. So if you guys want to join it, definitely let's go over there and see what's going on. Okay, folks. So I'll see you guys next week. And thanks for joining, Akash. It is like wonderful to actually talk to new folks every week. So please consider joining in the coming weeks as well. Okay. And thank you again, Deepak, for joining. Okay, guys. So it was nice talking to you. See you next week.